I am about to go on a mental health journey because I feel like my body's betraying me, but it's stemming from up here, right? Like everything up here is like I'm losing it. Right? I've got three kids. I'm married. I just turned 37. Just celebrated or just had my um, 12th anniversary, and I feel like I'm not in the best of headspaces. Like I am functioning literally what I feel like is by the grace of God. I do not know how I'm doing it. And I called. Today is Monday. What is today? Today is like the 5th. Yeah, today's the 5th of May. And I called. I had an appointment for the 23rd of May, my first Lord, my speech impediment, forgive me. Um, I called I called the psych office basically, the mental health center, one of them, and in my area, and got my appointment moved from the 23rd to the 13th because I am not functioning very well. Um, at first, I wanted to just talk about lighthearted stuff, which I probably will at some point. But at this point, I'm going to just document how I feel day to day as I get ready to start this journey because I need to figure out if there is something neurologically or maybe just, just mental. Just my mental health is probably just not in the best of places. And so I'm just going to be documenting it for myself and for whoever, may need to start or is just curious or whatever. But it's mostly going to be for me to check my progress over time. I'm already in like counseling for just like marriage stuff. It's not really marital counseling, so to speak, because we're not doing it together. Right now, it's strictly individual, and that's been interesting. There's elements of it that has been helpful, but there's parts of it that because I haven't really gotten to like the stuff that bothers me most, really, or like even like talking about my day to day mental health struggles, because it's mainly for like, you know, how my spouse and I interact with each other and stuff like that. I'm not even sure how that even happened, to be honest, because when I filled out the form, it was more about me and less about my marriage, but it ended up somehow being about basically how I show up in the marriage. I guess I can't explain like what's happening in that counseling really. Um, it's not bad. It's not bad because it's helping me with some things, but uh, yeah, I need to go on my own. Like, I need to get assessed. Like, do I have like chronic depression? Because I do get depressed pretty often. Am I going through like, do I have anxiety? Because I am way less confident than I was some years ago, and I was never like a super confident person. I always had like self esteem issues, but like um, when it comes to uh, when it comes to like the way I show up and function day to day, especially if I have to go out and stuff, I feel like a shell of myself. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say it's like necessarily just marriage and kids that do that. I don't know. I do know that I did buy into the trad wife, the conservative Christian, hyper traditional kind of thing, and that is not working for me. It I don't know if it works for anyone, to be honest, because um, I don't know if if it's historically factual, but like didn't like the trad wives and like the real trad wives of back in the day, like the ones that were depicted in like Mad Men, didn't they have to be like on pills and stuff to just to get through the day? Mm. Like I don't know, like they had to be like on drugs, kind of basically, or like in the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, where like he was the main character was like taking like, I don't know if it wasn't pills for his wife, but like he was saying that the the pills that he got, the drugs that he got hooked on, or like think were like the drugs that they gave to housewives to keep them from basically being depressed and so that they could function. So which means that that movement never really served anyone. But I did get sucked into that basically, and with no medication, and it was really hard. And I think something kind of broke. Like I knew some. I always knew that like there was something that I needed to like check out, but um, I'm black community, the stigmas about mental health and stuff like that. And I live in the Caribbean, so it definitely still has more. It's getting better. It's getting much better. But there's still a stigma about like, it's like, oh, like people might see, me going into like a psych clinic, or like, what if I get diagnosis? It was, for me, it's more about like what the diagnosis might actually be and less about like what people will think. Um, so yeah, like I really just want to take some time to figure out what I need to do for myself to get to a healthy place, because as it is, I am barely functioning to show up for myself, to show up for my kids, to show up for my spouse. I am not really showing. I'm barely surviving. I feel like if my nervous system is betraying me, like I feel like if it's not regulating, like I can barely digest food, and that's not. On one hand, that is like, oh, okay, so I'll eat less, right? Because everything is taking so much longer. Forgive me, it's late. Um, but like, it's whilst it should be like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, right? And like, you know, me feeling full longer should be a good thing. But it's actually quite uncomfortable because you feel like you're not digesting. You feel full, but you can still get hungry, and you can still feel just very uncomfortable. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. I have these headaches that are like concentrated sometimes to like the base of my skull that really hurt, or my head feels like it weighs 100 pounds. Sometimes like I get it's not even a migraine because I don't have migraines, but it's like it's like I'm stressed regularly. Like last night I was having a conversation, or I wanted to have a conversation with my husband, on the night of our anniversary, and it was a little charged because there's some stuff going on, right? That I'm not going to get into, but there's some stuff, right? And my heart was like pounding, and I had to tell myself, like I had to literally tell myself, like I had to pray a little bit, and then said, like tell myself to regulate myself, like calm down. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. You you'll be fine. Like I had to like will myself to calm down. And I don't even know what really triggered that, to be honest. Like I have an idea, but at the same time, I'm like, why is it so extreme? Like does it seem like if like some of this stuff is so extreme? And I did watch. Y'all forgive the noise in the background. My kids are supposed to be going to bed, but all the bed stuff is done, but they're just up. And I'm supposed to be like enjoying the night, right? Because it's anniversary night. And I went and we went and we saw the movie Sinners, which was really good. And there were some interesting scenes that couples should more or less enjoy, kind of. But that movie is definitely not a romance movie, right? So those couple little spicy scenes, kind of get very overshadowed very quickly by all the other drama and stuff that happens, right? Once they get to the place, right? If you know, you know. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. Once they got to that place, right? But it's like I couldn't enjoy it much. Like I wanted to chill and vibe. I even wanted to like do a little like review, but like my body just won't let me enjoy anything. My mind is not relaxed enough to let me enjoy anything for too long. And I have to figure that out. And so this is going to be the journey to that. So, y'all, if you're like curious, if nobody watches, if it gets somewhere, I don't know. To be honest, I don't care that much. This is going to be a document. Like, I'm going to document it for me. And like I said, for whoever's curious and for if it may actually help someone. So I'm going Monday, a week from now. And, not Monday, sorry, Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm going Tuesday, which is a week from now. And I am hoping and praying that all will be well and that I won't get a diagnosis that's going to scare me too much. But I think all in all, I just want to get the help that I need, to be honest. I think that's just where I need to start, just because I'm thinking all these things, like I want to get a job, like I want to not be a trad wife, because I'm not, but trad in the sense that I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? And I have to do the things that a stay-at-home mom does, but I am so not. I thank God that my husband is how he is because he does do a lot to help. Um, but yeah, the way things are going is that I am barely functioning. I still cook and stuff like that and try to clean and do all the things, but I'm doing it on autopilot at this point. I'm doing the things on autopilot. I am more emotionally and physically and like even spiritually exhausted, right? Psychologically exhausted than I am physically. And so, um, it's messing with my sleep and stuff like that. I don't sleep well. So, like, I barely sleep. And it's not just because I'm staying up late. Like, I'm going to bed early and I'm laying there begging for sleep to find me. Like, praying that, that I'll get enough, that I'll have enough peace. And that when I wake up, I'll have some kind of joy so that I can function and take care of what I need to take care of and who I need to take care of. So, yeah, I'm going to cut it off right here. Um, yeah, I just hope that y'all wish me luck. Come Tuesday, I'm going to document. If I drop a video between that, it'll probably just be something lighthearted because I'm also trying to find a way to regulate myself and find some way to be happy. And one of the things that makes me happy is talking about things I like. So stay tuned for that. Bye, y'all.